So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the people of Buenos Aires do their football like no other people. So different to anything else you will see anywhere else. There really is no imitating this. There is certainly no improving upon it. Vasco da Gama have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Memphis, is a very interesting player, Peter. Like so many for whom a big move may have come too soon. He could easily have fallen off the scene, but his resurrection has been quite remarkable actually, and he's averaged roughly a goal.
Or he's going for goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Andre Carrillo. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gets into some space. Thiago Mendes. Now this could be a chance. That's good play. He's gone for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Vasco da Gama with the corner, there first. They've played it short. Good ball, good take. And the finish! Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Crossed into the box. That has been knocked clear. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Corinthians looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can, but what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Memphis Depay. Now, can they get him away? No, it's come to nothing. Andre Carrillo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played out to the right. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thiago Mendes. That is good alertness. Knocks it into space. Has a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
And this is Depay. Great defending, strong and determined. Cuesta. Thiago Mendes. And Gomez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. He's in a great position here. Could try cutting inside here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Great chance! Goal! Vasco da Gama! A goal at a really telling moment. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact and sheer class.
Vasco da Gama are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Vasco da Gama happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Y aquí están, den la bienvenida a los jugadores.
And we're off again. Vasco da Gama carrying a one-goal lead. Memphis Depay. That's been intercepted.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Memphis Depay.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's a threatening ball. And the shot! And yes, it's there! Corinthians are back in business. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Corinthians grab the equaliser and we're all square.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now. Vasco da Gama really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Here's Depay. Now this could be a chance. Memphis and the shot! Goal! Corinthians! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Just about up to the hour now. He's tried one! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Andre Carrillo. Gustavo Enrique. And it's Memphis Depay. Andre Carrillo. Now it's Memphis Depay.
Oh, great feat, that.
He might be in here. Now it's Carrillo. Goes for a shot. It's in. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Corinthians go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Pinches it off him. Thiago Mendes. Cuesta. He's having a go. They've scored. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. 2 fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Vasco da Gama get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Cambio en el Vasco da Gama. Número 11. Entrará al campo. Número 10.
Oh, a lovely bit of skill. He's in plenty of space here. That'll be a corner. And he's there to clear it.
Corinthians clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Vasco da Gama have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Andre Carrillo. Vasco da Gama are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Chance for a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Thiago Mendes clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Corinthians can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Thiago Mendes. And back it goes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's had it taken off him. Andre Carrillo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And he was quick to react. Nicely spread. Can he finish? It's a loose. That's another chance. And it's in. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That's at the end. Vasco da Gama, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium. And I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.